A computer checks the cache of username and password for a match before granting access. The answer is database. Next question. A dash is a collection of data that is stored electronically as a series of records in a table. It is called database. A collection of interrelated records is called. It is database. Next question. Which of the following is the organized collection of large amount of interrelated data stored in a meaningful way used for manipulation and updating? It is database. Items such as names and addresses are considered as names and addresses name data అని అంటారు. Data. Which type of database organize the data in the form of tree with nodes? Tree with nodes. It is hierarchical database. The database stores information in rows and columns. Database లో రో ఏమంటారంటే టపుల్, కాలమ్ ని ఫీల్డ్ అంటారు. To locate a data item for storage is called fetch. Devices that could be used to input data into database are input ఇవ్వడానికి మనం input devices యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి కీబోర్డ్, roller bar, mouse, keyboard, not monitor, mouse, keyboard and touch screen. This is the answer. In a relational database, the data structure that organizes the information about a single topic into rows and columns. It is called record, not record, table. In a relational database, the data structure that organizes the information about a single topic into rows and columns. It is called table. The smallest unit of information about a record in a database is called field. Next question. Dash are distinct items that don't have much meaning to you in a given context. Those are fields. The cardinality property of a relation refers to the cardinality property ఏం చెప్తుంది అంటే number of rows. వీటిని ఏమనంటాం? టపుల్స్ అని అంటాం. Rows of a relation are called tuples. A collection of related files is called a collection of related files. It is called record. In the relational modes, cardinality అంటే number of tuples. Which of the following contains information about single entity in the database like person, place, event or thing? Single entity. It is called record. DBMS is comprised of tables that made up of rows are called records and columns are called fields. So the answer is option number 2. What is a stored question about information in a database? Question. Database లో క్వశ్చన్ ఏమనంటారంటే query. A program that generally has more user-friendly interface than a DBMS is called. It is called form. Which of the following objects are contained in database? Database లో ఏమేం objects ఉంటాయండి? Table, query, form. So the answer is all of the above. Which of the following places the common data elements in order from smallest to largest? Smallest, first character, second field, third record, fourth file, and fifth database. Character, field, record, file, and database. Character, field, record, file, and database. So the answer is option number 3. What is the overall term for creating, editing, formatting, storing, retrieving a text document? It is called database management. The database administrator's function in an organization is administration function to be responsible for the technical aspects of managing the information contained in organizational database. The code that relational database management system used to perform their database task is referred as it is SQL. SQL full form ఏంటి? Structured Query Language. Next question. DBMS helps to achieve. It is data independence, centralized control of data. So the answer is option number 1 and 2. Which out of the following is not a DBMS software? DBase, it is database software. Fox Pro is also database software. Oracle is also DBMS software. Sybase is also DBMS software. Database 2000 is not DBMS software. In which the database can be restored up to the last consistent state after the system failure. It is called recovery. Dash provides total solutions to reduce data redundancy, inconsistency, dependence, and unauthorized access of data. Unauthorized access ni control చేయడానికి reduce చేయడానికి మనం పాస్వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ప్రొటెక్షన్ పాస్వర్డ్. Periodically adding, changing, and deleting file records is called. It is called updating. Update. Architecture of database management can be viewed as database management ni 3 levels into view. A collection of conceptual tools for describing data, relationships, semantics, and constraints is referred as. It is database module. Dash is one reason for of data integrity. Problems of data integrity is data availability constraints. Dash means that the data contained in a database is accurate and reliable. Property ఏమంటారంటే data integrity. Which of the following contains data descriptions and defines the name, data type, length of each field in the database. Descriptions and defines name. It is called data dictionary. An advantage of the database management approach is data is integrated and can be accessed by multiple programs. So the answer is option number 3. Which of the following is the drawback of DBMS? Drawback of DBMS is complexity, improvement in data advantage, backup and recovery is also advantage, data integrity also advantage of database management system. In which of the following database are used? Database ఇక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారంటే బ్యాంకింగ్, finance, sales. So the answer is option number 4, all of these. A database that contains tables linked by common fields is called a database that contains tables linked by common fields. Common fields link చేస్తే ఏమంటారు relational database. Oracle is it is not hardware, it is not high level language, it is not software, it is not system software. It is a set of possible data values it is called domain. The purpose of the primary key in a database is it is used to uniquely identify a record. In case of entity integrity, the primary key may be, it should not be null, not null. Primary key properties ఏంటంటే ఒకటి not null, రెండోది ఏంటంటే unique. In files, there is a key associated with each record which is used to differentiate among different records. For every file, there is at least one set of keys that is unique. Such a key is called primary key. It is primary key. Which of the following types of table constraints will prevent the entry of duplicate source ni implement చేస్తాడు primary key? Dash is a primary key of one file that also appears in another file. It is called foreign key. Next question. Dash is an invalid type of database key. Structured primary key. Key to represent relationship between tables is called relationship between tables. That is foreign key. Dr. E.F. Cod represented dash rules that a database must obey if it has to be considered truly relational. E.F. Cod represented 12 rules. A logical schema అంటే ఏంటంటే is a standard way of organizing information into accessible part. Data duplication wastes the space but also promotes a more serious problem, that is data inconsistency. When data changes in multiple lists and all lists are not updated, this type of cause is called data inconsistency. Which database language is used to access data in existing database? యాక్సెస్ చేయడానికి మనం ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తామనంటే డిఎంఎల్. డిఎంఎల్ డిడిఎల్ మీన్స్ data definition language వీటికి ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి ఇందులో కమాండ్స్ అని అంటే క్రియేట్, ఆల్టర్, truncate and drop. Next DML. DML. DML means data manipulation language. ఇందులో వచ్చేసి select, update, delete, insert queries యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి DCL. DCL means data control language. ఇందులో ఏమేమి queries ఉంటాయి? grant, revoke. Next question. An ER diagram is a graphic method of presenting. It is a graphic method of presenting entity classes and their relationship. In an ER diagram, an entity set is represented by rectangle. In an ER diagram, attributes are represented by ellipse. In ER diagram, relationship type is represented by diamond. An entity set that does not have sufficient attributes to form a primary key is called weak entity. Relationship can be divided into one-to-one relationship, many-to-one relationship, and one-to-many relationship. So the answer is